G'day everyone, welcome to Jesse's 80, the first video. You probably saw the previous video on four-wheel drive product reviews of our 80 series. Today we have here Darcy, which is the qualified mechanic. So basically he's going to discuss on what is wrong with the 80 series and what we had to replace to get the upcoming roadworthy. So Darcy has been one of my best mates for a very long time up here in the Vic here that's going to be inspecting the 80 series on what he has replaced and what needed to be looked at before the roadworthy. So Darcy, what have we done?
So basically what I've done, so I've been mechanicking for about nearly 6 years now, fully qualified, so 2 years of being qualified. So basically what I've done right now, I've done top and bottom radiator hoses, because right here where they meet the radiator, they were like swelled nearly like double the size. They were pretty bad. I noticed the radiator cap too, when you squeeze it, it felt a bit rusty, it felt a bit like clunky. So I thought might as well replace that while we're here. Done the water pump, done all the drive belts and also the AC pulley as well. Done timing belt, redone that, as you'll see in the next video, or like in this video, whatever you're doing.
Yep.
I've done intake gasket because it was leaking pretty bad from the intake and also from the rocker cover gasket. Yeah, just like down where the intake meets the cylinder head was leaking pretty bad, all down the side here. Jesse, yeah, it did make a bit of a mess. Still need to clean it. But yeah, Jesse might get you a closer view later on of how pretty dirty it was. Done a fuel filter. Jesse obviously did the service in the last video, so I did basically front and rear diff oil. The rear diff pinion was leaking as well, so I replaced that. It wasn't too bad, but there was like just a fair bit of gunk built up around. I just thought like you might as well do it while you're there.
Yep.
Pulled it out, redid that. I do know that those rear diffs do have like a crush tube in it, and I've just kind of tightened it up to where I think would be good enough to put preload on the pinion bearing. So that's fine. Yeah, front and rear diff oil, gearbox oil, transmission, transfer case oil return line on the turbo because that was leaking pretty bad.
Yep.
Fix his horn's fixed. I was looking at his radio as well, and the radio is getting power to the back of it, but it's just not turning on, so the radio's shot. And by the looks of it, it is a pretty old style radio.
Yeah, you've done a lot, man. You've done a lot. You've
done a little bit, yeah.
You've done a lot. You know, you've flushed. Like, I mean, I guess the oil it needed replacing.
Actually, as you might see in the next video, I think it was the rear of the front diff oil. It was cloudy. I think it was just old. So like there wasn't water in it. It wasn't like milky or nothing, but it was just a bit dark. It was like a darky goldy color, like almost like engine oil color. You know, that's like has that like special gold in it.
Right.
But I know some diff oils. It depends what brand you use as well. Like we use the Penrite 75/80 trans gear for the gearbox and 80/90 gear oil for the diffs. So they're they're a bluey color.
Right.
So the front and the rear, it's all different between brands. Some brands use like a gold color, some are clear, some are blue, some are green. Like it's just basically brand preference, which my preference is Penrite. So what we've really got here is just like his trans gear, gearbox, diff oils, power stand fluid. He wants to do a fuel filter as well, also as a diesel system cleaner for him. Got a little pump there from Penrite to help us get all that into the diffs and everything. Intake gasket, rocker cover, and just some extra screws, or some new screws in that for the rocker cover. Pretty sure you got all this stuff from HT Automotive. There's also got timing belt, water pump, some bearings, and maybe some seals, so there'll be idler bearing, and some seals in here. All your seals there, which I probably won't replace if they don't need to be, because they can be a pain. Sometimes it's better just leave the cat in the box. New bolts, and yeah, we'll get stuck into it.
Yeah, because I mean,
yeah,
you know, there were a lot of things that had to be replaced, you know, with the 80. As you know, you obviously looked over the car when I first bought it. I thought, okay, body's clean, engine looks somewhat okay. There's no blow by, which is really good, especially for the Ks. You know, being 560,000 Ks. You know what I mean, being a 30-year-old car. You know, but I mean, you know, it's good. I mean, I think the timing belt obviously needed replacing, and also the gasket as well. Rocker cover gasket.
Yeah, rock cover gasket 100% need to be done.
Yeah, because that was...
And your water pump actually, when I was doing your water pump, I noticed because on the water pumps, on the bottom of them, there's a tiny little hole right at the bottom where like the shaft goes in for the fan.
Right.
And that hole is meant for, so let's say if an internal seal started leaking, then that coolant would leak out of that hole, which it was. So that water pump was already on its way out.
Wow.
So we did that.
There you go.
Obviously did all that. Water pump, bled it through, all belts, bottom, top radiator hoses. So hopefully you'll get a lot more out of this. But yeah, being the time belt as well, it did say the time belt was done not too long ago, probably about maybe, what, 40,000 Ks ago or something like that.
Be something like that, yeah.
But just me personally, like the way I run, I wouldn't mind just spend that little bit extra money and then just doing that preventive maintenance, because especially with the time belt, if a time belt does decide to snap, well, then there goes your head, or there goes your pistons, like valves and pistons will kiss it, they'll bend, and then there's your engine.
Yeah.
You're paying a couple $100 for something that'll save you buying a whole motor.
Yeah.
Especially when I just added two.
Yeah. No, it's great. We use everything from HC Automotive, so a big shout out to HC Automotive.
Yeah, even I personally use them too. I reckon they're great. HC Automotive's great. Hayden, the one who does all the videos, he's amazing to talk to. Like, good bloke, top bloke.
Awesome. Yeah, so I got everything from HC Automotive. I'll put the links in the description of what products and seals, everything. I'll put everything. I'll give a sort of a brief description, and later in the video we'll try and calculate how much this all sort of costs. But it needed to be done regardless.
It's just peace of mind.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just 100% peace of mind. Like whenever I buy a car, because I used to buy a lot of cars, as you know.
Yeah.
First thing I do is service them straight away. I don't care if they service it the day before. It's just a peace of mind thing. Always do it. But yeah, other than that, pretty straight. I'm keen to get lifted. Put lockers in it. 12-volt system. I'm keen as do all that stuff.
Yeah, that's gonna be obviously
actually make it a weapon.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the idea for me for this car is obviously to keep it stock for now. Just see how it goes. You know, see how sort of how well it lasts. But I mean, later on, I'd love to do an FTE swap, twin locked, all that sort of bells and whistles. But I think in the next video, or maybe a couple of videos, I think we'll definitely look into the 12-volt system. So drop your comments below on what I should probably use for the 12-volt system. You know, should it be Red Arc, should it be Victron, should it be King, should it be Kick-Ass, iTech World. You know, just drop it down below. See what you guys reckon. Have you used it? If so, what are your thoughts on it? Because I mean, it's good to know. So yeah, what else was there? I think there was the hose down on the turbo. Something.
Yeah. I said that before. The oil drain on the turbo was about as hard as that. So it was leaking a bit, and whoever did it previously, so you had your return fitting on your sump back here, and your return fitting on your turbo was sitting here, but he had the hoses ending like here. So obviously this is the part of the hose that will get like sealed. Right. And so that around the hose up the top will leak oil down that to where the hose clamp is, and then over time it just softens the hose, and then just eventually it dries up, and then it cracks and then it leaks. So I've done new hose there. New hose, yeah, that's really it. So hopefully we give this a very good clean on this side anyway, because this side's the dirtiest. Yep. Soak it degrees, I'll let it sit for a bit, give it a ripper clean. Yep. And then drive around a couple of days, check on it, make sure nothing else is leaking. If anything else is leaking, then we'll fix it. Yeah. Simple as that. I mean, you're the mechanic, and you've also put a little sticker there too. That's good. Yep. Yep. Put that for the time belt. That's awesome. No, that's awesome. I'll do the logs very shortly for everything that you've done. We'll discuss obviously afterwards. Yep. Because obviously you've got the original logbook and papers and all that sort of stuff, which is pretty cool. But yeah, no, well, we've used obviously BASCO for the products for the front major service kit from HC Automotive, belts, seals, gaskets, just everything. Because I mean, I just wanted to do it because when I first bought the car, he didn't have receipts and he didn't know much about it, which was a bit weird. But I mean, he's done it. He's had it for a while. He mentioned he's travelled around Australia, not around Australia, but like to Queensland and South Australia and that. Done the basic things, what everyone's really done in old cars like this. Yeah. Especially cars are 30 years old. These things you could drive them wherever you want back in the day. They've surely done their first set of Ks, just like Mid Patrol. That's got nearly 500,000 on it.
Yeah, well, that Patrol there is pretty.
That one's beat up. We will soon have Jesse's car looking like that.
Oh no, more money. No, I'm excited. I'm definitely. I'd love to do an NFT swap. Like
FTA
seriously.
swap. Yeah.
Like
These are still
days,
good though. Like,
I mean, they're God's motor.
yeah, being a patrol owner, they are pretty good.
Yeah.
I do love me TDs, but like, it's just all personal preference. Power and all that stuff, definitely go with TD. But then, like, going reliability and all that shit, definitely go one of these or an FTE, 100%. For like reliability, being able to drive it wherever you want, whenever you want, definitely an FTE.
Yeah.
But it just all depends, really. Everyone has their own personal preference. Some might beg to differ, but that's fair enough. But other than that, clean car. Very clean.
It's good, man. Just, I think there's probably just a couple little things that we sort of got to do, but that's nothing. That's something I can do, which is no worries. But I mean, the wiring for the spotties are working, the horn's working, which is great. You've fixed the washers, which is awesome. But I mean, you know, later down the track, you know, I'd like to redo the panels, you know what I mean? Obviously, you know, there's a bit of paint fade in some areas, especially around the car as well. But I mean, it'll take some time, it'll take some thoughts and obviously what to do. But obviously the main thing is obviously getting this reliable. Well, I mean, it is reliable, but
you can make your car look as pretty as you want. If you don't get your driveline set, it doesn't matter. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't do nothing. Like, it's just something that looks pretty and it's sitting on the driveway doing nothing because you didn't take care of this more than anything else. But
that's awesome, man.
Definitely fix up the paint, get some scrub bars on it so you don't stuff it up.
Yeah.
But that's if you can keep up with me.
Yeah, I know. I mean, scrub bars is probably next. But I mean, I think really
that'll be easy though. We'll be able to build those. Well, I'll be able to build those. That'll be easy.
It's gonna be an awesome adventure. You know, we're gonna obviously stick with the build, obviously for this channel, and then obviously for the product reviews, for your, you know, for your could be for servicing,
basic maintenance stuff.
Basic maintenance, 12 volt when laid in the track, and other products, you know, for the roof rack, etc., will be obviously on the 4-wheel-drive product reviews, which I'll link in the description. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much ready for a road wedge for a couple of little things, but that's something I can do. Just no worries. Is there anything else you need to mention for this, Darcy?
Maybe look into some diff breathers because you've got like old school.
Okay.
Like hose style breathers.
Right.
I would buy, like, I know some kits they have like a push fitting airline kind of style breathers.
Okay.
So like as you running like your air lockers, you'd run like a 3mm hose or whatever it is.
Yep.
With a fitting that goes onto the top of your diff where your diff breathers are from factory. Change those for an air fitting, push them in and then run them up instead of using like, because that old hose stuff, it gets hard and cracks and it's just outdated.
Yeah.
But like that'll still work for the stuff you're doing, but definitely looking to some different breathers for your front, rear diff, transfer and gearbox.
Yeah.
But other than that, couldn't think of anything else. It's all pretty sweet. Definitely needs a 3-inch lift and 35, so.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I like to keep it probably stock for now. Just let it, because I mean, it's got new suspension and that sort of stuff. But I mean, yeah, later down the track, it's gonna be like a Ultimate Tourer. You know, and then obviously it's
more touring. Touring's always nicer.
Yeah, touring, and then obviously I want me lockers. You know, just for peace of mind if something ever happens or whatever.
Yep.
At least it's all there.
Yep.
You know, you're going to be obviously doing the wiring, installing. Where we'll be doing videos and that. You know, installing it, prepping it, all that sort of stuff. Because
bigger turbo,
bigger pump. The list just goes on and on and on. But I mean,
depends how far you want to go. Really, that's all it starts.
Well, exactly. But at the moment, you know, I've been looking at some cars at the auctions, you know, like the 100 series, you know, just having a look at the moment because, you know, there's been a few popping up in Melbourne with the FTEs with like, you know, I guess it wouldn't be really low-ish, but like 300-ish thousand Ks. But if I can get a donor car and just do an engine swap and do a nice, good video and, you know, the basic steps, you know, to show the viewers, you know what I mean, of what to do, you know what I mean? So, and obviously we'd like to, you know, show you guys and show obviously the build. You know, being obviously this Grandpa Spec and making it to the Ultimate Tourer.
Yeah, and hopefully you guys can like get the courage to do it as well, because I know a lot of people think that you need to have a lot of knowledge about the work on cars, like some certain stuff. So like doing a time belt and that, you obviously got to set it into, put it in time and all that stuff. Otherwise,
Yes.
if you don't, you can stuff the motor.
Yep.
But like doing a rock cover gasket, doing oils, like doing a pinion seal, like just doing basic stuff. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to do it.
Yep.
You've just really got to do your research and know what you're doing. Like I was saying, I've been doing this for nearly 6 years. I'm still learning every day. To be honest, this is the first time I've ever worked on a 1HZ. I've worked on plenty of GQs, plenty like FTEs. I've probably worked on 2 1HZs in my life.
Wow.
And one was a troopy, and now it's this one.
Yep.
But yeah.
Nice car. Anyway, so I'm getting distracted. But yeah, no, awesome, man. Well, so what we'll do is we will put Darcy's socials in the description, including with Instagram and YouTube channel when you get that sorted.
Yeah. So I'm trying to start a YouTube channel now with a mate. We've been doing it for a couple of months. We've got plenty of filming that we have to edit.
Yep.
It's just getting to edit it takes a little bit. So yeah, we're starting a channel called Scratch 4x4. So we'll be doing just like stuff like what I did with Jesse's car and out camping and wheeling and all that stuff. But yeah, I'll definitely put me my patrol account in the bottom of the description.
Yep.
Yeah, hopefully when I get some more motivation, I can actually start cracking on and doing some editing, because I've got plenty of footage there to edit.
Yep.
But other than that, yeah. So it happens.
I mean, if you're in Northern Victoria, obviously, you know, Darcy's obviously a qualified mechanic, and if you need anything, you know,
definitely hit me up. 100%.
Definitely hit him up. I mean, you know, he's done all this, man.
Old school stuff, GQ patrols, GUs, 80 series, 79s, Hiluxes, like Rangers. Yeah, let me know. I do plenty of work on the bastards.
Yeah, no, I mean, thank you very much, Ben.
Nah, anytime.
Really appreciate it.
Anytime. More than happy to help.
And yeah, well, I think we might have to wrap this up, because next video is getting it registered under my name, and obviously continuing the journey. We've just got the custom plates. Stay tuned what they're going to be, because I mean, it's going to be awesome, man. I'm so keen for future content, the build.
It's only the start of it, getting it ready to go.
It's only the start, man. It's only the crumbles from what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're just making sure this is reliable. You know, go out camping, do a bit of whatever, show it, and then you'll see the build. You'll see the build slowly progress, and it'll become into an ultimate tourer, man.
100%.
Coming from, because who would love an FTE in an 80 series?
Yeah, an 80 series. Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome. Well, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you really liked this video. If you did, smash that like button, get subscribed, and comment below. What do you reckon? 1HZ, FTE, what dual battery system we should put in this rig? Anything. Some suggestions. Bull bar. Maybe we've got the King Spotties, roof rack. Comment below.
Let us know what you
So
think.
yeah, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Anytime,
Appreciate
dude.
it, man.
Anytime.
Awesome.